They love daddies.
We.
They do.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
So what you're about to hear could be the best or worst you've ever heard from us. The best because our friend David Burke is here. Woo! We love the tradition of David Burke. Chef David Burke. And the worst because Lee Schrager is here.
Oh, yes.
What?
Is his mic on?
No. It is on.
It's on now.
It's on now.
Hello? Okay, you're more than welcome to sit in with our David Burke conversation, but you got to be nice.
I love David Burke.
Of course you do, but you don't love me very much. So
I'm here.
Okay.
I don't have noise.
Well,
God, learn how to use volume.
Okay, you're already screwing up the David Burke interview.
Sorry.
All right, hold on.
Sorry.
There goes my time. Nice to see you. Happy holidays.
Thank you for coming in, David. We'll see you next year.
All right, so we
taking my turkey.
We did a little research project, and it always comes back. We love your show because of the interviews with your music stars and the people who are starring in movies and TV shows and chefs. We love hearing from chefs and people in the food world. This is the show that eats. We eat a lot. David Burke, good God, what do we eat out here? I mean, what do we not have in this beautiful presentation?
That was a prelude to Thanksgiving. You had Thanksgiving breakfast.
It was amazing.
A week early, just to promote Thanksgiving and talk about different ways to present things or dress the table.
It's beautiful.
And also that a lot of people now are ordering turkey from restaurants to pick up and not have to go through all the cooking. So
Hell yeah.
So we do that, and it's quite effective. Each year it gets bigger and bigger because it's expensive to buy and prep everything. It's almost easier to make it, buy it, and then reheat it and slice it yourself, so you're still involved, but you're not committed to the whole thing.
But then your house doesn't smell like turkey in the morning.
No, well, you still eat. Yeah, maybe. I mean, some people.
And I just have to. I'm sorry. I'm not allowed.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. But you're right. You're exact. But some
people.
But
does Thanksgiving need to be promoted? Is that what's become of us?
Well, I think Thanksgiving in restaurants over the last 20 years has gotten much bigger than it once was.
I'm sure.
Restaurants used to close Thanksgiving. Yeah. Now it's a big business because the families are smaller. People travel. New York, of course, you got a lot of tourism. But people also, now we do something called grab and gobble. You order your turkey or half turkey. So you might have 4 people. You don't want to roast the whole turkey.
Remember the grab and gobble days? They used to call me that in college. Anyway, so today we had turkey, we had dressing or stuffing, we had beautiful green beans. That's the sweet potatoes were pureed, the cranberry.
Everything is so good.
The big popovers.
That dressing was insane.
It was dressing, stuffing, same thing. In case you get confused.
But he told us the difference between the dressing and the stuffing.
Potato.
Yeah. Well, I think stuffing is traditionally stuffed in the bird, and in the South, when you dress a table, you put the dressing on the side, meaning side dishes, part of the dressing.
It was so good.
Or you dress the turkey with the stuff. I think years ago when they stuffed it, they tied it and they called that dressing it, like a tailor would dress somebody.
Well, see, now we know.
Yeah. I think that's where it comes
from. The more you know.
Isn't that
because when you dress a bird, you're tying it closed.
You need to dress the birds. Hello, bird.
Yeah.
Now, is that called trussing a bird? It's same trussing, right?
Trussing.
Trussing.
Yes, trussing.
Well, everything that came in this morning at this ungodly hour, Chef Chris, right?
Chris Shea, yeah.
He brought it all in. It's just fantastic. And, of course, David Burke. Having you here is always amazing. Let's talk about restaurants because you're both here. You're both restaurant peeps. Let's talk about influencers. You know, they're in the news so much these days. They're posting their moments, either being successful or disappointing moments at restaurants, and then eating for free, insisting they get fed for free. They're like, if you give me a free meal with a bunch of cocktails, I'm going to post something online. David, do you welcome influencers into your restaurants?
Yes, we do certain times, depending on the age of the restaurant and or the influencer. And it depends on how many people they represent. If an influencer is representing 100 restaurants in one county, you're not getting any benefit. Because how many must-have chicken parmesans can you hear about? Right. So there's a benefit to getting the word out if they're influencing your clientele, not just a clientele.
Right.
So there's some of that, but the eating for free and demanding this, that, and the other thing that is part of it's pay to play kind of.
Well, to be fair, I mean, we're having you on our show to talk about your restaurants, and you brought us food.
That is true.
Right.
But if it wasn't good, we wouldn't have talked about it.
But you
It's
don't.
always good, though. We
Not
know it's always
anybody
good.
can just come on your show. Right?
wow.
You have
That
to
is
have-
Clearly,
because Lee Schrager's here.
clearly, I listened to you all this week.
But I think the influencers have their place, and a new and young restaurant wants to be on it to get the exposure.
Right.
It's part of it. It's like marketing, but some of it is a little bit. I think it gets a little out of hand when someone demands that they have to have this, that, and the other thing, or they won't write about you. But again, these things have these cycles. They go up and then they go down, and something else comes around. But the traditional PR has changed.
I think someone was just arrested, right? There was a woman who was going to restaurants and like stealing things.
She
And
refused to pay.
She refused to dine and dash.
Wow.
How many times can you do
Do you,
that?
is it
Four.
easy to? Is it easy to? How easy it is to dine and dash? You just get up and walk out. That's awful.
I've never done it. At least not that I remember.
I think we did it together one night.
So, I guess you're friendly with the VIP girls.
Oh, yeah, very much.
Yeah,
so.
and they're great. They are
Yes,
great.
they are.
Do you watch them, and would you
Yes.
give them a free meal?
Yeah.
You would. Great.
Yeah.
They're-
You know what?
They would love you.
First of all,
They love daddies.
We.
They do.
I think that's a zaddy.
It's a zaddy.
I'll take that as a compliment.
They love zaddies.
Zaddy, yes. Yeah, but they're professional. They're well spoken, and they make sense.
Are they knowledgeable?
Knowledgeable, yeah. So you can read it and feel like, okay, they're trustworthy.
Right.
Remember the Zagat Guide? Sure. It would be trustworthy. You read the review and you saw the scores and some of the comments, and you're like, you know what? This sounds good, and you trusted that booklet. And
The
so
VIP,
some of them
Right.
are like,
they're fun.
They are fun.
Is there a group of people or anyone in general who, when they are coming to your restaurant, you shudder because you're like, this is not who I want in here right now?
No.
Nobody.
Really?
No bad celebrity, no retirement home people getting off of a bus. Nothing.
No, you know what? I don't think. No, we don't really. No, I mean, you might get allowed. Listen, you get loud tables. You get loud tables that of
Drunk women.
Oh, that's us.
That's the most annoying.
once it's
No offense, Danielle.
Why are you looking at me?
Because whenever I'm seated and there's 4 women around me,
the
and 4
laughter.
or more, you want to move to another room.
No, after the third martini kicks in, the
No, it's
laughter.
hard. No.
And
That
the
voice
talking
Make
level.
it a spicy margarita, and I'm all
No,
good.
Danielle's done.
Danielle almost got kicked out of a restaurant once.
Okay, we won't talk about that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So David has a new restaurant. He has 2 new restaurants opening, and for the first time in Florida. So if you're listening down in South Florida, drive up to a little past Palm Springs, right? Right? And
Palm
is it
Springs.
Palm
No,
Springs?
no.
Where is it?
Palm Beach, north of Palm Beach.
Oh, Palm Beach.
We're
No, Palm
between-
Springs.
That's where
between
you're going to end up in Palm Springs.
between West Palm and Jupiter.
Good
Yeah,
catch.
between West Palm and Jupiter. Seahawk Prime. You can dock and dine. You can actually pull your yacht up to the dock and go in and have dinner.
That's
Well,
so
thank
cool.
God.
We all have yachts. Let's
Yes.
go.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, can I ask a Michelin question?
Well, let me finish.
Oh, sorry.
this.
I thought you were done.
So
Sorry.
it's brand new. It's called Seahawk Prime by David Burke, and it's actually at Nautilus 220, which is Lake Park.
It's Lake Park.
It's beautiful.
Brand new high rise.
So this is your first time in Florida.
Well, I opened Smith & Walensky in Miami in '97 as a small partner,
Right.
And that's still up and going. But this will be my first David Burke branded property.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm
Wow.
excited. And what a great the developer's doing a great job. The building is superb. It's really, really high end. It's something that you'd see in Miami or Lauderdale or along the coast, and it's in a marina. State of the art. Really, it took us a while.
I love that David Burke finally built a restaurant that so high end we can't get in. they don't want people like us there. No, it sounds beautiful. A beautiful steakhouse, right?
Yeah, it's a steakhouse in a marina, so there's a lot of seafood as well. The sushi, there's going to be raw bar. So what we would call modern day steakhouse now, which has a little bit of everything.
I'm in.
The old days of
Congratulations.
the New York City steakhouse, when it was great beef, salmon, and broccoli, has changed over the last 3 decades for sure.
And let me tell you something else going on with David Burke. He probably is a little embarrassed. I'm telling this story, but I will anyway. And I know, Lee, you make fun of me because I live in the great state of New Jersey. New Jersey is a
I don't
fact.
make fun of you because of New Jersey. Look at you.
So
Started
the
early.
New Jersey Hall of Fame which includes a lot of very famous people. Our friend Bobby Brown,
Yeah.
Buzz Aldrin. I mean, I don't know. This year, the class of 2025, I guess, inducting Chef David Burke, the very first chef in New Jersey.
Congratulations!
Along with Jonas Brothers,
That's awesome.
the Isley Brothers, I think Martin Brodeur from the Devils. I mean, it's going to be a big night. How excited are you to be honored there that night?
You know what? It's very exciting.
Do you have to cook?
No, actually, I am. I'm bringing bacon and eggs. The bacon that we do, and I'm doing an egg dish and an eggshell that has a little tail of ham in it, just for a nod to Jersey.
I know.
Isn't it an American Dream?
It's at
Yeah.
There's a museum there called the Hall of Fame Museum. It's amazing. It's worth a visit.
Yeah.
I went to see it. And, we have to make speeches, and it's really interesting to see the history and the people that have come out of Jersey that are in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
And just, a lot of scientists, a lot of music, a lot of athletes.
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi's there. Springsteen,
Radio personalities?
Yeah.
No.
No, but they did talk
but
to
you know
me.
what? You'd be a great inductee.
They did talk to me about possibly putting us in there because I did something
Really?
with them recently. Yeah.
So we keep going back and forth between Jersey
Yeah.
and New York. We can't figure out
That's
where
the
we're from.
thing. That's
But
the thing. Yeah.
Congratulations to you.
And I think, Buddy, isn't it too? Your buddy who's on the show today. I think he's been inducted.
Who, Lee Schrager?
Buddy Velasquez.
No,
Oh,
Buddy.
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 I
think so.
Oh, I thought you meant my buddy. You mean Buddy.
Yeah.
Cake
Buddy.
boss.
Your cake buddy.
Congratulations.
So I'm excited about it, and I'm, I've always liked Jersey, and I got beaten up over the years from being in Jersey. At
Why?
college. People think of Jersey, in the old days anyway. It's called the Garden State, I remind them.
Jersey's beautiful.
Okay, back to restaurants. Okay, we talked about influencers. Let's talk about reviews. Like, for instance, Scary is a review whore.
Yes.
He refuses to step foot in a restaurant if it doesn't have a 4.7 and up.
It's got to be 4 point. Yes.
Well, I'm sorry.
Google ratings 4.5 and over. Anything below a 4 point,
Which is crap because
sucks.
reviews.
I couldn't agree more. It's
I don't.
crap.
Oh,
It's crap.
I don't believe in these reviews.
No.
Bob. I mean, Dave. I have a good friend, Bob Burke. I'm sorry.
My brother.
I didn't even know it's on his show.
David. What is your thought
What's happening here?
about reviews?
Well,
Really, I mean, you live with them or die with them. Which one?
Well, some people read reviews, and they, if you're a loyal customer and you come in and there's reviews are important, no doubt about it. A 4.5 is very good to have, and we strive for that all the time. But sometimes one bad review can take you down, or two bad reviews. You could have a power outage or traffic and be delayed and not be in control of everything all the time. So there are some exceptions to the rule. So you got to work at it, and there's ways to finagle them through some like Yelp. You can advertise on Yelp and they'll take down your bad reviews.
Yes.
Oh,
So there is
really?
this kind of
Ah, that's
So
interesting.
there's some of that involved too. So some people spend more money making sure they're at a certain point. Some people don't. So
I don't think anyone should not go to a restaurant because of review. I think if you want to go to a restaurant, you give it a try. Worst
word of
case,
mouth-
you don't
Your
go back.
taste is
word of mouth
different
is
than
still
other
number
people.
one for me.
I couldn't agree more.
And you look at, but everybody's a critic these days on the keyboard. So it becomes, especially after 2 bottles of wine.
And on this show.
But there's a couple of prominent restaurants that lost some Michelin star. There were couple 3 stars, went down to 2, and people are bashing. And I'm like, I went online. I'm like, listen, 2 stars is amazing.
Yeah.
Like
1
3
star is
stars-
amazing.
Yes.
One
But
star
what
is
the
amazing.
hell is a Michelin star? I know I could Google it, but what does it mean and how do you get one?
Well, they're talking about Per Se, I believe, here in New York City. Per Se, actually, didn't they go from 3 to 2?
This year it was Alinea and
Alinea
and
lost
Little
one, right, in
Washington, and I
Chicago.
thought they're both great.
Did In lose one?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, Patrick.
What is it? What is
So
it?
a Michelin star.
Yes.
You would think, well, we're talking tires.
Yeah.
Actually not, but it comes from travel. Go ahead. Tell them.
Well,
Michelin.
years ago, I guess, I don't know what decade, but in France, the Michelin Tire Company put out a guidebook for people that drove across the country where the best restaurants in France were. And they were usually in Burgundy and Champagne and these in old castles and villages and this and that. And people would get in their car and drive. So they sold more tires. I mean, but they became the elite guide for Europe. It finally came here, I don't know, a decade or so ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago, and it's slowly going into cities in New York. So 1 Michelin star is incredible, 2 or 3. 3 is like super deluxe. I mean,
Wow.
the best in the
They
world.
also can give you a nod. So if
They can give you a
I
nod,
think it's
yeah.
called a Galt Mio if you
The
just get a
bib
nod.
gourmand.
Right. Excuse me. Who knew that Scary? Look at Scary. Like
How do you lose a star? What has to happen for you to lose
Well,
it?
it's like inspectors. They have inspectors that go in. It could be decor. It could be price point versus quality. It could be fatigue.
Fresh flowers,
it's
white
hard to-
linen on the table.
Seriously?
Yeah, yep.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And I think it has to do. They probably look at some of your other overall scores. As
I stand
well, don't
corrected. It's Massa that went down.
That's
on it.
correct.
Oh, did they?
Not per se.
Yeah.
Yeah, Massa. So speaking of per se, so Thomas Keller, he has a restaurant out in California called
French Laundry.
Bouchon.
Bouchon, but
French Laundry.
Right.
Huge restaurant. Actually closed it for a few days to come open per se here in New York City. They both got 3 stars within months of each other, and it pays the bills.
Wow.
But he also lost a star here in New York City. Per se lost a star a few years ago, if you remember, and Thomas Keller took out a full-page ad in the New York Times. Someone should fact-check me, but I'm sure it was in New York Times, when he absolutely accepted losing a star and kind of apologized to his people, to his staff, and to the consumers, saying that he deserved to lose it and he's going to work better and get that star
See,
back. It was great.
Says a lot about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
But 2 stars, 1 star, even a nod from Michelin. Michelin is a big thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize where it came from.
But there are great chefs who have never gotten the Michelin star.
Of course.
I mean, honestly, it wouldn't. In my, I know I'm on David Burke's time, but on my David Burke, sorry, not Burke. Well, Elvis doesn't know who his guest is, so if I screw up,
God.
I mean, he could be talking
would you
to
get to-
Nigella Lawson.
Could you get to the point?
Well, when I was young, when
God,
I
you remember
traveled,
that far back?
when Elvis and I were young schoolgirls, we used to only go to Michelin restaurants. Now, I mean, I don't want to go to them. I don't want a 10-course meal. I don't want to be, I don't want to be educated on what I'm eating and be told what wine. I mean,
to pay that money
or
too.
the-
It's like
yeah,
stupid.
I mean, listen, I appreciate a Michelin star and it's great, but I just as much appreciate a small local mom and pop restaurant that has worked hard to be great. And guess what? They're busy without a star.
And there's a time commitment to fine dining. With
Who has
3-4
time
hours
to eat that like that? Except Elvis, who has works 4 hours a day. But it's the truth.
Oh, stop.
It's the truth. You work 4 hours.
I want to get to one more point before Lee takes over the entire world. Mom and pop restaurants. No matter where you're listening to us in this country of ours, in your town, there is an incredible place that is simple to get into. They're nice. They're everyday people like you and me. And you got to support them. As a matter of fact, 2 years in a row, the Burger Bash and the New York City Wine and Food Festival actually recognized this little restaurant down by where I live downtown called El Saison. It's a Dominican place. They won the Burger Bash with their burger, which is just unfriggin' real. And all the food there is just Dominican great, incredible food. And they actually brought the burger into us. We ate it. We of course loved them. Those are the restaurants that not only tell a story of the passion of the people in the restaurant, but also the history of the food, the culture. Those are the places we should be supporting.
Absolutely, the backbone of America.
In addition to the great restaurants like you have.
Well, I think those are where people start. You got to work really hard in a mom and pop or a solely owned place. And another thing is the suburban restaurants. You got to work hard too, because you have no conventioneers, no corporate accounts, so you get the same customers. So you have to change menus more often because you get the same people coming in every month or every 2 weeks. So the cities, as hard as they are to compete, and the price of rent and labor and all that, but you have the bodies here, so you can capitalize on the traffic. And the burbs, you got to work hard.
Support these restaurants. I'll tell you why. Because one day, and we've seen it happen over and over, they will go out of business, and you'll be like, oh, God, I love that restaurant. Well, if you loved it, you would have gone, and they would still be in business.
You would have wrote a Yelp review.
Yeah, no, yeah. Say something nice in Yelp.
Scary.
You know what? And if you're gonna play the reviews game, go on and say good things. Because usually people only review if it's bad.
Yeah.
David, we love you. We always love when you come see us.
See you guys. All right.
Thanks,
Happy holidays.
David.
Seahawk Prime. They have 2 restaurants in one location. There's the fine dining, of course, the incredible steaks, and also you can go in and there's a more of a sportsy
An event space with the indoor golf. It's called the Birdie.
The Birdie.
And that'll open in January. The Seahawk Prime should be open first week of December.
Okay.
And we're excited about it. And, we're still rocking in Jersey and New York and all that other good stuff.
And congratulations on getting into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's great. I really, really am proud of that. And, it's going to be nice.
David Burke, we love you. Lee, hi. I'm not done with you. But thank you for coming in. David Burke.
Hey!
And Lee Schrager.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.